Yo, so I'm hoping you can hear me. It's been a long time, but I heard a great stream today that finally it moved me enough to speak. I haven't made a video in a long time, and there's a reason for that, but I haven't really, life be lifing, you feel me? And I feel like finally I have the motivation to say something. Some people, man, fail to understand a program that I wrote a long time ago. And the message was really simple, man. Reprop, close Pulsechain plantation. It was just one tweak in that program. I didn't write the original program. I borrowed it from Craig. It was such a deep line. The shit hit me like a brick. Excuse my language. It hit me like a brick. Reprop. See, you had to be there in the stream to see the seriousness. I don't know if it's seriousness, just the sincerity in those words. Those words have power. It's like a spell, but like better. It's something. Use these words and repeat them often to undo the hex that motherfucker Ricky put on you. I don't know any other way to say it, man. Like, this is the time for everybody still involved in this nonsense to take a moment and think. Really let what I'm saying absorb into your fucking mental until you get it. Excuse the background noise, whatever, man. See what I'm saying? See, I'm a solitary person. I love my family, all this type of stuff. I enjoy my privacy. So like typically, man, all this noise and bullshit in the background, like it kind of fries my egg, the egg being the brain. And it's just nails on the chalkboard. So I can't really do content like that. So the other day, I actually went to the dollar store and grabbed a pair of headphones finally, so I could tune that shit out. You might hear it, but I don't hear anything. I hear my own voice, which is crazy, because now I can hear myself think, So now I need you to hear nothing but these words, man. A lot of you have been put under a spell by a man who came with a plan, a very wicked plan, to lure you in with massive gains and make you think that everything he touched would turn to gold. Okay? And I wrote a program a long time ago that said reprop, close, Pulsechain plantation. Okay? That shit allowed me to sell at the top. You know what I'm saying? I felt just like you. I felt like everybody. Like, oh man, this is it, right? We've been there. We've done that. And I set omens. I'll tell you what omens are in a minute. But I had those feelings, and I said, no, hold up, pause. And at this bull run, the message from one of these dudes that I really rock with, Trevon, he said something too that really stuck with me, because I learned this lesson in the 2017-18 bull run. When it pumps, don't forget to sell. Now, I put a sizable amount in Pulsechain. So 2 point something X was like, yeah, dog, why we staring at the moon, man? And like, that's cool. If you got caught staring, you're very fucking disappointed now. Now, omens are this thing where it's like I said an if-then statement, right? Like something totally random. Like, say something's on my mind heavy and I can't shake the thought. What I'll say is, like, for example, the other day I flipped a coin. I was at the fountain. I was going through some bullshit. Long story short, I'm always, but I'm going through some bullshit. And, I took some change out of my pocket. was all the change I had. And I told my wife, I said, man, I think this is a mistake because like change is about to be a thing. Like these are about to be collector's items, as stupid as it sounds. Because you can still get change everywhere, but now they rounding up and all this type of shit. So pretty soon they gonna phase out the nickels and the dimes and shit too. Like it's crazy out here. You know, that's how shit's changing, and that's fine. So I set an omen after I thought about that. And to escape the heat, because it was like going through these heat waves. You know, the only refuge I could find had a fountain. You know, and it's like a thing of the past. Like nobody does this anymore. People don't even go to malls no more. Like, yo, it's hot as hell. You know, let's go to the mall. Like just, I ain't buying a bunch of shit. But the point is, like, I'm just gonna stay out the heat. Feel me? And I get to the fountain, and people they don't really run up the fountain anymore. You know, like no one does that anymore. It's not a thing where people use, you know. So I get the change, whatever it's gonna be, and you know, I do what I need to do. So anyways, I set the omen, and I say I'm gonna flip before I throw this in the fountain. I said I'm gonna use it for blessing or whatever, you know what I mean? Come on. So yeah, excuse that background noise. I heard that one. So anyways, I'm flipping the coin, seeing what's what, doing whatever I need to do. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna flip it. If it's heads, it's a bad omen. If it's tails, it's a good sign. Facts. Flip it. Ching, 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 ching. Catch it. Flip it on my hand. What do we got? Tails. God bless, right? So that's an omen. So I set these omens, you know. And one of these omens was that if Ricky ain't the guy, there is no guy. If Ricky's not doing X, Y, and Z, and Pulsechain don't do what it needs to do, that's it. Like stop thinking about anything, bro. It's the final gusto, bro. Satoshi dip. Like it's over. Your Satoshi is gone. So long story short, we're 7 minutes in, excuse me for taking forever, as I usually do to say anything, it's over, dog. Like stop thinking about it. The man put a spell on you. It's called Hex. It's like a half-truth. It's like, oh, Hex, it's really nice because, see, he told you all the things. This man is like the devil, bro. Like, don't let him speak. You ever watch the series The Lost? You should. You'll understand who Jacob is. And the people on the island, they were warned, don't let Jacob speak. He's like an ancient demon. And if he speaks, if he gets even one word out, if he utters a single word to you, you hooked. It's already you under the spell. That's what Hex was. And then you let him keep talking. See? And the first thing he played to your weakness, greed. Oh, look at all these gains, right? So you gained, you made this, that, whatever. And then you took a lot of those gains and gave them back, right? And then what happened? You waited. And you waited, and you waited some more, and you waited some more, and then what happened? Nothing happened. Pulsechain launched, it went up 2x, 2 point something x off a sacrifice rate, and if you didn't sell, you're fucked, okay? There is no hopium. 3 years later, 3 years and change later, what are we doing? I set omens along the way. Every time I felt like my homeboy Grab was getting too bullish and he was telling me how he bought another local bottom. And I thought, yeah, this is the time to buy. I made a mental buy. And then I looked 2 weeks later or a month later and found out that the shit was low. Duh, right? I mean, it's only predicted. I was the one that said, hey, don't be surprised if Hex does, if Pulsechain does a Hex and goes 99% off sack rate. I mean, What more do you want? You feel me? So when I think of these things, I'm getting to the point where I'm hearing my man's talk on stream and we're not selling. But we forgot the part where it's like, yo, and I get it. If you held this long, who cares, right? Like, it's down so fucking far. It's so insignificant now. It's almost nothing. But what it does represent is if it comes back. But if it was going to come back, you ever think it would fall this far? And that's what I'm saying. We got to undo this thinking. We're still latching on to the old things, and it's everybody doing it. But think about it. Why aren't these things popping off? Why aren't things taking off? Because it's weird, because there's like more people in crypto than ever before. The governments want it. Everybody wants it. I am not bullish on crypto. Like, I mean, if you got a couple $1 million and you can stare at it for a couple years, crypto's gonna be great for you. But the problem is, so many people that I know and that I rock with and have for years and years and years, we all been trying to get rich together on this crypto thing. What fucking, you see, like, let's put it like this. You've been in crypto for 2 bull runs and you ain't really set up. You're waiting on the next dude to make a fucking hex or even a fucking Pulsechain. We're gonna fork a chain. We're gonna do a Zen or whatever that is. We're gonna do derivatives of these things, hybrids of both. All this old shit, all this tired shit. You see what I'm saying? We all fall for it. I just did too. NFTs, P3D. Those are great times, man. The nostalgia will make you FOMO, and that FOMO will fuck you up, right? Ask everybody I know now. You got some NFTs, you're down, right? Can't sell them to nobody. You understand? I wish it were different. I truly do, because I put my fucking neck on that. That's fine. Just like a lot of people, you wish it were true. You put your neck on Pulsechain. You held fucking E-Hex and Pulsechain Hex to the bottom, because that was the future, right? The market chose Pulsechain Hex, right? That was just a way to get you to swap one for the other, and it don't fucking matter which one you had. They're all fucking down disastrously. You see what I'm saying? And we come back to these things and like, yo, it's because crypto's over. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, and I give you a strong case in point. What chance do you have? Think about what I'm fucking saying to you. Objectively, get your fucking emotions out of your fucking, get them in check. What chance do you have convincing someone that the future is crypto for them? Aside from getting Powerball or Mega Millions fucking lottery lucky, grabbing the right meme coin, which is a fucking joke in and of itself. What chance do you have to convince someone that they're gonna get rich off crypto when you yourself haven't in 2 bull runs? 2 bull runs plus, hit a 3rd one, you won't be rich. Now you get what's going on? See, people ain't stupid. Even though there's a mass of people, crypto is for the poor, the hopium-addicts who want to take a little bit of money, because you were poor, and hope that it turns into millions of dollars. Those days are long gone. And the things that do create those types of returns for you, they'll be so niche, so taboo, that you'll miss it. Meme coins. Remember when all the exchanges, they didn't like that? Crypto didn't respect that? That's all this shit is now. There's whole fucking chains dedicated to the nonsense of what used to be taboo yesterday. But that's the whole reason these chains exist, and they live and die. I saw a tweet that said if Cashback dies, that new chain that came out, Robinhood, then it dies with it. It's already dead on arrival. They're using that shit for a totally different reason than you think you're using it for. They're using it to monetize and give themselves a different payment rail, okay? Frictionless, where they can suck the fucking crypto you did make out of your pocket, or use it as a transfer tool and all this. But no one gives a fuck about any of that shit. You get a meme coin, God bless you. Hopefully it goes up. Odds are you'll buy the top, or you won't sell the top. See, either way, you're fucked. It's like people holding Bitcoin. They won't fucking sell They won't sell the top. They won't sell near the top. They're afraid because they're afraid to go. It won't go back down one time. It goes back down every time. You're sitting at all-time high. I was sitting in the Telegram having the same discussion with people who was at, it's like 110,000. Like, yo, just sell that shit. They watched it in like 2 more weeks, go from 110 to 100,000 to 90 to 80. Like, yo, we still had this conversation. Like, yo, I just said this, bro. You love that Bitcoin, nigga? Sell it, and you can buy back more later. If not, what part are you enjoying? If you're just holding your Bitcoin to the fucking moon for a decade straight, what part of this is helping you in your life, bro? What are you sitting in Telegram for? If all you doing is holding the biddy, you're not selling the biddy for stables at some point. You've got more opportunity to do that shit now than ever. Stable coins are so robust now. You can get so many, you could literally cash all the way the fuck out, yeah? Buy that shit back, buy a third more, 30, 40, 50, 2, 3x more. See, those days are coming and going though. Crypto's over, man. We're at the previous all-time high. We're testing it. We're trying to break through it. I don't think it's going to happen. It's like when we drop, below 20K. You know what I'm saying? Now we're at the old all-time high. We drop below it, and then, we'll see if that's all we got. I don't think so, man. That's high as shit. First of all, it's never last bull market. It wasn't supposed to drop that low. See, somebody convinced you with that dumb shit. You were scared to let it go down more. Cool. TMI, too much information now. What I'm getting at is, it's over. It's over. You had to pivot to something real. Now, crypto is useful for many different things. You could trade it, or you could wait for the next thing that's a fucking hybrid of the memory of the thing that fucked you all the way over, right? Pulsechain's done. I'm gonna say this for the last time, and I hope I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, then you're all gonna get rich. But if I was you, I would stop using your God-given brain to have wasted, 5-6 years now, damn near, doing anything but actually doing something that has a remote chance of making you rich. I saw a video from my homeboy, it just popped up in the recommended. 5 years ago, he was doing $5 million, you know what I'm saying? He was doing $5 million trades. And then the thing said 5 years ago. This is one of the only people I know that was in crypto, was into the shit we was into, but just made a fucking pivot, and he's on top of the fucking world. And for some reason, this asshole who put a hex on you and began programming your mind with the fact that you can't succeed because his fat ass didn't and couldn't succeed, and then he showed you again how horrible of a fucking trader he is. And I don't even think it's him, bro. Real talk, it's not. I don't know, bro. I think he's not the guy, fam. Sounded crazy as fuck. And the thing is, I don't really care. I set the omen. I'm gonna trust the omen because the omens don't fail. It wasn't all these guys that are fashionably late. I was one of the only people that actually was like, I'm gonna give Ricky that fair shake he was always asking for. You know what, Hex did his thing. Let's sacrifice the Pulsechain. I just didn't get caught holding the bag. And that shit it doesn't mean nothing. I didn't come up off that shit in the way that you think. Money is so weak now. What the fuck does 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 do? It's a fucking joke. You can't do shit with that type of money. Like, it used to be some like, oh my God, I have this much money. Yeah, 2019, it felt like that. Fast forward to 24, 5, 6. What the fuck is 100 grand gonna do for you? What is 50 grand gonna do for you? What does 25 grand do for you? You will piss that shit away so fast just trying to fucking live and survive. Man, what's your rent look like, bro? What's your rent look like? 2, 3 grand a month? What the fuck is that? $36,000 a year? Hold on. And then what? You ain't even pay utilities. You ain't bought no food. You got a fucking car and car insurance, and that's the never-ending bill that don't stop too, Repairs, all this extra shit, food. I mean, you a welfare queen? Fuck no. So what the fuck does that money, what does 30, 40, 50 grand? It seemed like used to be some shit you could be proud of. Like, damn, that's a little chunk. Man, that shit is in the wind, bro. Don't have no kids like me, shit, man. That shit, man, money just melts, bro. You see what I'm saying? So to sell Pulsechain at a profit wasn't what you thought it was. I didn't put $1 million in that shit. I put a hefty amount though, and it didn't mean shit. Pandemic time, bro. Like, yeah, ain't no work. You trying to hold your business up? Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking insurance, commercial insurance went up fucking threefold. What are we talking about? Oh shit, you need 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 policies? Yeah, good luck with that. Money is different now, and it happened fast, boy. Look at that, everything, gas, food, everything. I'm just ranting now, but I'm trying to get through to you that, yeah, bro, if you ain't got a couple milli, bro, crypto ain't gonna do shit for you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're fucking confused. What you want? You gonna double, triple up? Think about it. Bitcoin didn't even do 2x its all-time high from the last fucking 4 years ago. And you didn't sell the top. You niggas wanna hold it forever. So what? It's right back to where the fuck it was 5 years ago. See? You a dickhead and you don't know it because you being hard-headed because niggas programming you well. It's not just Ricky. Ricky learned from the best, the industry. These people that came before you and got you holding the bag while they're actually rich. And like I said, I know one dude that made the pivot. And hey, man, he ain't living the life me, you, and anybody else you know living. I mean, my nigga's on top of the world, man. I mean, shit, I want to do that. Nah, you're watching Ricky do that, but you can't do that because no one's going to sacrifice hundreds of millions of dollars to you. So you won't get rich like that. You can't get rich like that. That motherfucker told you you can't trade because you're stupid. But the whole time, you gonna be a motherfucking expert trader had you just started trading when you fucking sacrificed the Pulsechain, bro. That's crazy. That was a whole fucking 2 years. You thought? You forgot? It don't take long, man. I became a trader. I started way back, 06, man. And I mean, I really fell in love with that shit. But also, like, you know what I'm saying? It takes money to make money. The right opportunity needs to be there. Prop firm never been, you know, it couldn't have been more timely. You see what I'm saying? They're hybrid prop firms. They're not the ones we've come to know, grow, and love. You know what I'm saying? But they're close enough. They're a useful tool for motherfuckers that don't got really shit. You see what I'm saying? You're still waiting on Pulsechain to come back. You've been DCAing e-hacks. Like, are you stupid? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you fucking believe in Zen? Oh shit. You need a lot of. My man's is coming up with something. You need a lot of ETH to participate in it. You know how much Ethereum is, bro? Even right now in the fucking bear, like it's like almost 2 G's for one. You need a lot of it? What the fuck is a lot today? One? Because 2 G's is a lot of extra money to be playing around with, right? I mean, for most men. If half the fucking country, half the country of the United States, the richest country in the world, motherfuckers don't even have $400 or $500 for an emergency, how much fucking crypto you think they got? Half of them bum ass niggas in the Telegram, they full of cap and shit too. They still waiting on Ricky to say kumbaya, my lord, pump my bags. It ain't happening. You feel me? Like shit is different out here, man. Nobody's like on the level, man. Dudes is just doing stupid shit and being retarded. You know what I'm saying? And that's crypto now, man. That's crypto now. That's your future now. How you gonna tell see, you could maybe talk to an 18-year-old who has their life ahead of them, and by 30 they might be a couple X up. Fuck out of here. What you think is gonna happen this bull run? You think we get 2X? My bad. You thought Sailor was gonna pump your bags? Nah, he's on board an exit liquidity for everybody who bought all the Bitcoin that you can't afford to buy because the world is going crazy and you're too broke. Your little bullshit bags ain't gonna do shit and you ain't gonna sell them anyway. You're gonna keep holding. Even when you know the cycle tops in, fam. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. We're holding on to the things that already happened. You gotta break the fucking mirror, bro. Break the hex, bro. Use these words. Reap crop, start new plantation. Focus on something that is giving you enjoyment. Had you focused on doing YouTube channels or a kick stream or a fucking anything instead of fucking waiting on the moon for Pulsechain and Ricky to come from out of wherever the fuck he's at. And cut the man some slack too. And let me tell you something, If you made it this far, you're the winner. Because I've been thinking about this for days. Cut Ricky some slack, man. Because I hear a lot of shit talking. I was right in the front of it. I was number one. Saying, hey, man, you got a couple $100 million, man. You got to do is put a blockchain out, bro. Like, it can't be that hard. But you know what I see? It's been a long time. And very capable developers, we're struggling to put out shit that was already done a while ago. And it's not a blockchain. You see what I'm saying? And hey, I've been there. You want to be the guy? Hey, man, it's a difficult road to walk, isn't it? He got paid well for it. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. He played his fucking part and his role really, really well. Michael Saylor, he's doing the same thing. Hey, man, I'm a Bitcoin bro now. I got some stock to sell you. I'll buy the Bitcoin, bro. Just give me the money. Hey, bro, I'll buy the Bitcoin too. Give me the money. But what the fuck is it going to do for you? If it ain't at scale, it's a joke. And boy, when shit start going wrong and he forced to sell, see, right now it's just a little bit. He get caught off sides. He's buying high. The fuck you buying at 90 or 100K for, bro? Yeah, you got to sell some back just to say, oh shit. You know, at some point, hey man, them tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars and all them ETFs and all that shit. And all the ETFs and shit, they're not Saylor, bro. They'll fuck around and sell, man. It only takes a little pressure from Wall Street to make, hey man, this shit ain't working out, bro. We're gonna have to liquidate. You think they give a fuck? You think motherfuckers don't sell gold and gold is the fucking apex? You think people don't sell gold? Gold went down for years, bro. A fucking decade of assness. Went to 2K, never saw it again for another fucking decade straight, bro. Like, you think, bro, you think, hey, they telling you Bitcoin's a commodity now, huh? It's not a security, it's a commodity, bro. Are you deaf? See what I'm saying? This crypto shit will have people punch drunk to think, yeah, man, this number go up forever. And it is, but it ain't in a significant number for you. Bitcoin is now in inflation capture. So now you need people like Michael Saylor to onboard all the money in the fucking world. They're sending tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. Billions on billions on billions, right? So he can buy up Bitcoin. And think about it, he's buying all that fucking Bitcoin, and here we still are at 60-something K. Are you stupid? You can't math, motherfucker? Like, are you dumb? Well, you'll find out, because the hard head make us all fast. And a decade into the game and you ain't made it, I mean, what chance you think you have now? Is it gonna take another decade? The fuck, are you gonna live your whole life? Some of you niggas gonna die thinking about being rich on crypto when you could do something else with your life. You see what I'm saying? I just gave a great example, and I don't see a greater example to follow than my actual friend, someone I actually know, coming up in a way off the crypto, but not reliant on the crypto at all. While you sitting there twiddling your thumbs and shit, praying for Ricky to come out his fucking foxhole, my man's is putting up crazy numbers. Well, shit, you could do it too. You just don't believe in yourself because a fat motherfucker told you, a fat dude with no kids and no marriage and no shit, other than, a real smart mind to fucking jibber jabber your dumb ass to sleep into a fucking trance where you think everything that come out of his mouth is law. Told you you can't trade, it's bad for you, don't game, don't fuck, don't do this, don't do that. But meanwhile, he's fucking being weird. Don't drink, caught him drunk, looking weird at a fucking costume party with some weird ass niggas because he's a weirdo. God bless. He's a very smart, intelligent, now wealthy weirdo. But hey man, nah, y'all confused. See? He just played his part well. And you playing yours even better by continuing to give that motherfucker motion by mentioning him. This is the last Pulsechain podcast ever. Reap crop. Start new plantation. That might sound bad, but you start some other place where you get a new crop to reap, and it actually gives you sustenance, not pain. And if time is the most valuable thing you have, that motherfucker wasted 6 years of your time, damn near. Now, how the fuck do you reconcile that? See how he told you all the half-truths like a demon? Volatility is the price you pay. See, he set y'all up to hold the bag to fucking zero, and you sure have, huh? Some of you didn't just hold what you had. You fucking DCA'd thinking you were 99 bottles of beer on the wall. See what I'm saying? He tricked you into thinking P-Dye was the shit. But what they did was they put an instant liquidity web up, They encouraged everyone to pair their fucking posts and all their bullshit they thought was valuable to that fucking bullshit. And then he came out and told you the joke's on you. The liquidity web is so deep and it's all burnt. Guess what? Because motherfuckers can continue to rape that shit through Atropa and all that shit and keep minting P-Dye and Atropa. Guess what happens? It's an infinite money suck. See? And it was prophesied through Zen. He made sure he get, see, this is evil, diabolical shit. He sent you Jacob to say, hey man, this is just a better form of Hex. Sure, bro. And then, like, yeah, short-term pain. It's an accelerated version of Hex and Pulsechain. 8-year delta, if you're lucky. You ever paired anything to Zen? What happens? It all goes down. Because it's dookie, it's fucking shit. And if you had 2 brain cells to rub together and could get past the money you were making in the first 3 to 6 months, the outcome is obvious. You see what I'm saying? You have some basic math skills, nigga, and some fucking, the ability to logic and reason and have some comprehension, you know, then it's like, oh, okay, you can apply your fucking mind yourself and stop relying on what these dudes tell you and come to your own conclusion. First rule of crypto, DYOR. I know you telling me this is all gonna be great, but listen, nigga, the math ain't mathing. You see what I'm saying? And if I tell you, hey man, you the bad guy, hey, that's cool. Hey man, it's a thankless job. Cause see, I could be right here, right now. I tell you, hey man, the next sailor is on chain, bro. Why are you giving it? I've been in crypto for almost 10 years. Why is the world giving this motherfucker billions and billions of dollars? And why are all the OGs that was here since Bitcoin was $1, $2, $3, $4, $5,000 sucking this man's nozzle, bro? Talking about, well, he's gonna buy all the Bitcoin. It's gonna go up. It's the super cycle. You have a noob who was fucking hating on Bitcoin and is now only grifting the shit so he can sell stock. And everybody's gun-ho on it. All the people you think you look up to are reputable in crypto. They're all in the fucking corner in Twitter spaces gawking. They choking on this. You know what I'm saying? They loving it too. They're like, please, give me the money shot, bro. Please, please. You can see them, right? Their fucking little hands are moving. You know what they're doing. And they're just waiting for the money. Hit me in the eye. Hit me in the eye. Make sure it hits the back of my throat. That's how they sound on Twitter. That's how that when I read these tweets and I see all this shit and I hear it and it's like, fuck, like, these are people you respect. Because they ain't all the way rich yet either. If they were, maybe they're a little over lunch money for sure. They're doing better than me, I guess. But they ain't really rich yet. They waiting on a super cycle too. Because they ain't really made it yet. How the fuck you gonna, you know how smart kids are? How you gonna convince them that this shit is the truth in the future when you are already the image in the future of whatever that is? You're gonna show them how to fucking throw 10 years away of their life away, hoping on something when you could have spent 10 years productive instead of being passive because you thought this shit would change your life, so you slept on time and wasted time. You let somebody like Ricky show you a little bit of fucking gains in something because he, quote, understood liquidity and had motherfuckers on the, man, you on the clock for 5-6 years. If time is the most valuable thing you have, he has wasted all of it. So this has cost you a lot more than you think. It ain't just money. How you gonna convince your kid to dodge a motherfucker like Ricky or a bitch ass dude like Michael Saylor who's telling you he's gonna buy Bitcoin infinitely, and all the people that's giving the money at some point, he already went back on the promise that he ain't gonna sell. Now he ain't going, now he's, all right, the next promise, the next lie is, I'm gonna always sell more than, I'm gonna buy more than I sell. Okay, bro, you was just saying you wasn't gonna sell at all, bro. So, okay, you're gonna be surprised when that next stage comes? And who in the fuck is gonna buy all that up? It ain't gonna be you. So it's time to get your mind right, man. The next chain, the next treasury should be on chain, and it should be stewarded by motherfuckers who've been here since the beginning, not people like Michael Saylor who've been fucking fudding since the beginning and hoping that your shit, your bags never pump, you hear me? But shit, the mainstream is here now. So you know it's time to sell. Just like you used to say, man, when you see crypto on TV, you know what time it is. Well, that's all they talking about now. What the fuck you think? Oh, okay, my bad. It's a bear market, so it's gonna go up. But yeah, it's gonna go up. You got, how many millions you got to put in? You got 100 racks at least? You could just not fucking care about? If not, man, this shit's a waste of your time. Recrop, start new plantation. See what I'm saying? Move on. That's the best financial advice I could give to any of you. Like I said, if you got enough, sure, have fun with it. If you got a true savings account, sure. What the fuck is your little 10, 20 grand gonna do? You need to leave that shit in the bank, bro. Go do something active, I guess. Hey, man. I kept it real, man, and I hope you understand. Yo, the next chain should be on chain, you feel me? So it's a long ass video. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but I ain't been here in a while. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of shorter videos more often, maybe. Probably not, though, because I'm gonna treat every day like it's the last day of my life, because that's how it feels now. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at, man. Start trading, man. Give yourself a skill. Develop it like a trade. Don't think of it as trading. Think of it as building a trade. There's a link to Breakout Prop. You could get up to, what is it, 200K? For just a little bit. And if you use my link, ooh, if you get any evaluation over a certain amount, I think over 50K of any kind, I'm gonna bless you with something, because I'm just that guy. That's how I feel about it right now. And I hope you start a new journey, recrop, start a new plantation, huh? Be a slave to yourself. Teach yourself the skills to make some money for yourself and stop waiting on the next man to do it for you, because it ain't gonna happen. I'm out.